Who's on stage 2? A frog's life cycle. A strategic intervention material, SIM, for a successful learning in science. Main task. Describe the life cycle of a frog. PELC 2.2.2.1. Subtask. 1. Identify the stages in the life cycle of a frog. 2. Arrange the stages in the life cycle of a frog. 3. Illustrate the stages in the life cycle of a frog. Guide card. Animals develop and grow in different ways. Some animals undergo stages in their life cycle. In each stage of growth they become more like their parents. The stages in the life cycle of most animals consist of the egg, larva, pupa and adult. At the end of this 30-minute remedial class, you are expected to 1. Identify the stages in the life cycle of a frog. 2. Arrange the stages in the life cycle of a frog. 3. Illustrate the stages in the life cycle of a frog. Continue reading the next guide card for you to experience an extraordinary adventure. This sim contains the following activities that will guide you to. Activity 1. This activity was made for you to identify the stages in the life cycle of a frog by placing the correct picture on its proper stage. Activity 2. The main goal is to arrange the different stages of development in its correct order using arrows. Activity 3. Your task is to illustrate/draw the stages in the life cycle of a frog. I think you are already excited to do the challenging activities, but before doing that, equip yourself first with the following information that may help you finish the exciting tasks. So, take a closer look to the presentation that follow after this page, so let's get it on. Well, that's it. If you want to know more about the life cycle of our friend, the frog, turn to the next slide and follow the instructions given. Hello. If you are not ready to do the challenges that lies ahead and you want to go deeper with our topic and have a practice with the activity, then click the thinking emoticon below. Just click the X button to close the app and return to this page. You can also drag the edges of the player to make the screen bigger, but if you think you are already equipped with the facts needed to fulfill the different tasks, then click the OK emoticon.
The life cycle of a frog. We all know what a frog is, but how do these little buggers go from a slimy goo to a complete frog? That's what we are going to explain today. The life cycle of a frog. The first stage of a frog's life cycle starts with this. These are the frog's eggs. They are laying in and protected by water. Inside is a baby frog developing itself. When the eggs hatch, you could say the first baby frogs are born. But baby frogs are called tadpoles. This is a tadpole. As you probably have noticed, they don't actually look like frogs. Tadpoles only have a little tail. They use this tail to swim around and eat algae and smaller bugs like dragonfly larvae. After a while, when they grow bigger and stronger, they will develop limbs. They grow their frog legs. This way the tadpoles can chase bigger bugs in the water. But they still don't look like a frog. The only thing they can do is survive. They don't only use their limbs to hunt, but to flee as well. Eventually, they will grow more limbs. They grow their paws. Now they actually start looking like frogs, but they still have their tails. In a while, the bugs they eat in the water won't be enough for them, so they will leave the water, which makes the tadpole tail unnecessary. This is when they become real frogs. They climb out of the water to find another frog to make new tadpoles with.
Activity card. The activities that follow will help you describe and identify the stages in the life cycle of some animals that I'm sure you'll enjoy. So let's begin. Well done. You have shown a big improvement on your part as a pupil. You deserve to continue to the next level. So what are you waiting for? Turn to the next page. Enrichment card.
Wow. You really did a good job to come this far, but there's more to it that will really get you excited. So come on and continue your journey going beyond.
Activate.
Answer card. Congratulations. You're done with your quest. We'll just have to see how you progress in every tasks and you're good to go, but remember, if you are not satisfied with your work, you can always go back. Just refer to the rating scale below for you to decide. OK? Reference card. These are the resources that were used to the realization of the sim and may aid you for additional knowledge and information.